Well, seeing as we completed one list, we now have moved on to 2. But I'm going to explain how this all works. Because at the moment, we're going to be ticking that one off. But that one will come into play very soon. Welcome to Never Seen, the series where I've never seen a film, I then watch it and then I tell you about it because that's content. On this one, I span a wheel and we got House of 1,000 Corpses. Now, 2 boards behind me I introduced in the last video. Instead of me just looking at the boards and going, I fancy that one, I'm going to be using a random wheel spinner. It's going to spin it, it's going to pick one, that's the one I watch. Now at the moment that wheel is full of just the horror options, the leftovers that I haven't seen yet. But as we get through the list, every time I watch a horror one, I put a cult one on. As we spanned this time, we landed on House of 1,000 Corpses. So that gets scratched off, one of those gets put on. I don't know which one to put on though. House of 1,000 Corpses, Rob Zombie's masterpiece. I heard this is like one of the sickest films ever made. So what's my history with the House of 1,000 Corpses? Well, I'm a wrestling fan. I found out that Rob Zombie did wrestling music. I listened to Rob Zombie. I liked Rob Zombie. I then found out Rob Zombie did movies. I looked at what films he did, and he did the remake of Halloween. I then watched that as a rejected review, and if you want to go check that out, yeah. But Rob Zombie's done quite a few films now. He did The Devil's Rejects, 3 from Hell, and of course, House of 1,000 Corpses. Now before I sit down and watch the film, I have obviously watched the trailer, so it gives me some kind of idea what to expect, and this looks like a car crash. That's the nicest way I could put it. It looks like a genuine car crash. But a good one. From what I can gather from the trailer, it's this hunt for this Dr. Satan. He disappeared, they want to find out what's happened. I don't want to lie, but it just looks like a massive knockoff, rip-off of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's been influenced by old films, and they're going to merge it all together with all the old urban legends and stories to make some kind of a masterpiece. But everyone talks about House of 1,000 Corpses being a cult classic, a disaster piece, a beautiful mess, shall we say. So I am looking forward to it. But why have I never watched it? Same reason why it took me years to watch The Room, which I have watched, which means we're not watching it as part of this series, which is a shame. Maybe I should do a rejected review on The Room. I don't know why I didn't watch this. But now I'm going to. We drop the backdrop, we get the green screen up, we shift these boards, we get the lights in place, and I sit back and I watch Rob Zombie's masterpiece, House of 1,000 Corpses. So, without further ado, my name's Ashley and I have never seen House of 1,000 Corpses. Until now. Is that what this film's supposed to do? It's supposed to make you want chicken. I don't want chicken. I mean, I saw that ending coming a mile away, but this, fuck me. I don't even know how to start this second part. That film right there. What did I just watch? Simply put, what the hell did I just watch? House of 1,000 Corpses, is it a bad film? No. Can I understand why it's a cult classic? Absolutely. Parts of it I don't like, some of it is jarring, but this film is meant to jar you. It's meant to make you feel uncomfortable at parts. It's meant to make you feel like, blah. So from what I can gather of the film, again, typical group of kids, they want to go find the weird shit in the road trip and blah blah blah. They come across this small town, they find all this freaky shit, and then they get told about this legend, this Dr. Satan who disappeared, and they go and find him, and they find these hillbilly cousin fucking motherfuckers. I think I definitely called it when I said this was just looking like a knockoff of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that this was going to be influenced by old films. I mean, hell, for fuck's sake, the amount of old film memorabilia in the background, including a massive fuck off poster of Creature from the Black Lagoon. You're not even hiding that this was influenced by the films, unless that's what you're going for, in which case, That's not original at all, is it? When they're going through the ghost train at the start of the film, they even mention the legend that is Ed Gein, a man who I also mentioned in a different essay at university when I was covering horror killers. Yeah, this just screams of Ed Gein. Everything screams of Ed Gein in this film. House of a Thousand Corpses, would I recommend it? If you're a sick cunt, yeah, go ahead. You'll enjoy it. To the average horror viewer who just likes a creepy, gory film, I wouldn't even say creepy, just gory. This thing's funny, as what it was supposed to be. So that is a good thing. If I was going to quickly review it, story-wise, there's... okay, kids, scary town, scary farmland, family killers, family of Satan worshippers and cannibals and cousin fucking motherfuckers. That's what this film is. So, it's not original. Everything that piles into it, every other part, every other aspect, kind of is. But for story-wise, 3. Execution-wise, this film jars you. This film wants you to feel uncomfortable, and it does that by having the changing of the images to having very badly shot scenes. I'm not gonna lie, to very bad editing at points as well. Just true. Sorry, don't care. Fuck off. But as execution wise, this is a cult classic, which means it has to be good for something. So I think I'll give it a 3 as well. For execution, like I said, it suffered from a lot of poorness, but I'd still watch it again with a group of people with a load of alcohol and go, gosh, you want to fucking have a weird ass night? Let's watch fucking House of a Thousand Corpses. It'll fuck you up. But to have House of a Thousand Corpses ticked off, that is great. I'm very happy about that. It's a film that I've had in my mind for a long time. Just never got around to watching it and never felt like watching it. But now for this, I'm very happy to have watched it. So to tick it off, ease down here. I'll scratch that off and we'll get that off the list. Which means we now need to put one of these on the list. But that means every decision now is completely random. So even now, I don't know what's coming next. I don't know. What films have you never watched? Do you think there's a film that I haven't watched that I should watch? Let me know. Leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching. What did you think of A House of a Thousand Corpses if you have watched it? Is it as fucked up as I believe it to be? Because it is. No. It's probably worse. And please don't forget to subscribe, because when you subscribe you'll never miss when I've never watched a fucking film and we watch it together as a family. Not that family. That family's fucked. But until next time, my name's ALynch and I had never seen House of a Thousand Corpses. Until now.
Missing someone.